Hey everybody, time for another driving video, because when I'm driving I have lots of thoughts, and I think that it's because my focus has to be on the driving, which is what I'm doing right now, so don't panic. But I wanted to bring up two words that I don't think any description of the two words give the words justice. The first word is love, and the second word is God. And the reason that I'm saying this is because these two words mean something different for everybody. And there is a group or group thinking that would like to pigeonhole us into their understanding of what love is and their understanding of what God is. I can't be pigeonholed because I'm also a bird, and if my wings are clipped, I fly in the other direction. That's just who I am. So let's start with love. If you were to take a piece of paper and write the word love down, you could find many adjectives that can be associated with that word. And if you took the word God and put it down on a piece of paper, you could do the same. So how do we determine on an individual basis what love is and who God is? Well, love is something we feel. And we describe love by the feelings that we have when we are experiencing it. And with God, we describe God in the same vein. In other words, we read something about God, or we talk about God, or we learn about God. But God is also a feeling. Because when we connect with God on an individual basis, on an individual experiential relationship, we will have our own individual feeling about who God is. So, is it possible to not place any kind of judgment on love and on God? And I say yes. Let's think about love for a minute. Have you ever seen a couple and you know they've been together for a really, really long time, and they say that they love each other, but you watch them in action and you're thinking, how in the world is this love? And yet the two of them would not want to be with anybody else. And that's because their connection is individual as well as dual. Their souls are connected in a way that none of us can ever understand by visually watching them, because we don't live in their house. We don't sleep in their beds. We don't experience their trials and their tribulations as they experience them together. And so their concept of love is indicative to each other, and therefore cannot be judged. With God, it's the same thing. When you have someone that has not gone to church, they have no desire to go to church, but you watch them and you observe who they are as an individual, doesn't matter what belief system they have, and you say to yourself, this person has more God in them than that person that spends every single weekend or every single holy day at church. But can it be determined or judged in a group experience? No, it cannot. Because we do not know what each individual person has experienced, is experienced, or what they're going through. So, to wrap up this video, I have a really difficult issue with group thinking. I have a difficult issue with group ideologies, because as human beings on this planet, we bump into all kinds of people every single day, whether it's on social media, our jobs, grocery shopping, at clinics, wherever. And it is this diversity that makes us the absolutely beautiful planet that we live on. So I'm not going to pigeonhole you, and you don't pigeonhole me. Let us love one another the best way we know how, and where God is concerned, let us connect to God in the best way that we know how, where we are at right now. However we do it, with no judgment, and allow that energy to transform us into the beautiful people that we were meant to be. Okay, everybody, I love you all. Have a wonderful day. It's gorgeous here in New England. My thermostat said 50-something degrees, and that was in the sun. This is my kind of weather. The sun is out. The wind is blowing. I don't have to wear a jacket, but I'm perfectly fine with my favorite jean shirt on. And until next time, I love you. Bye-bye.